So good evening to everybody and welcome once again to my evening program. How is everybody doing? Welcome once again. Man, as I promised you guys I was going to go live, I'm back at it once again. This time I came out with another banger, another interesting story. So guys, like and share this program. How many people? I told you guys I want to hit 100,000 on TikTok today. Yes, and it's going to happen. That is, I'm going to hit 100,000 followers on TikTok today. Yes, and it's going to happen. Yes, so wherever there is a will, there is a way. Trench, Rishi, I see you. Patrick Martins, I see you. Patrick Martins, is that the person I just saw now? Patrick Martins, good to see you. Man, I'm peeping the name. Hope you are the person. I've not seen you for a while. Thought about you some days ago, but good to see you. Trench, you liked and subscribed. Good. I appreciate you. Yes, Patrick Martins, good to see you. Patrick Martins is one of the owners of this page. Show him some respect. He has been here since beginning. You understand me? He's been here. He has been on this journey with me from time immemorial. So show him some respect. Jordan Sir too, and a whole lot of other people. They have been here from. So I show these guys a lot of respect. So guys, this evening before nightfall, we are going to hit. Esther, I see you. Esther, I see you. Before nightfall, we are going to hit 100,000 on TikTok. The devil cannot stop it. The devil, Esther, appreciate you. The devil cannot stop it. Yes, like I said before, wherever there is a will, there must be a way. And nobody is going to stop us now. We've gone too far for anybody to pull us back. Narodi the talk. So, if you stop me on Facebook, you cannot stop me on TikTok. If you stop me on TikTok, you cannot stop me on YouTube. If you try YouTube, I enter Instagram. If you try Instagram, I put head for what is it called? X, Twitter. Well, the word plenty. Word is big. So guys, you're welcome. Nobody can stop you if you actually want to succeed in life. They never born the person. They never born the person. So guys, like and share. This is going to be everywhere is boring. This is going to be an interesting program this evening. Man, you know, today is Sunday. We've got nothing doing. Nothing doing. Everywhere is boring. I just slept a bit now and woke up and decided to go live. I slept, woke up, went to toilet, and then I came out. So Trench Rishi, just like and share this program on YouTube. As you join me, that's a way of showing love and support to me. So, if I did not, a book, Mamo, I see you. If I did not mention your name on TikTok, know that I'm not seeing your name because the alphabets are so small. The letters are so small I cannot see it. I've been trying to, adjust this to make it bigger, but I don't know. I will try maybe next time to make it bigger so that I can be seeing the names. properly. So guys, you're welcome, man. After this program, I will then go outside for a walk, come back again, go live again. That is how we roll here. Man, I still have to be grateful for the blessings of Europe, you know. I'm grateful for the blessings of Europe. Europe has its own pitfalls. Also, it has its own blessings. Do you understand what I mean now? Anuraji, I see you big time. I'm doing well. Thank you. Do you understand me? And one of the blessings of Europe is this access to this unlimited internet access. You can go live for 50 hours. You can go live for 24 hours for the whole 2 days. You understand me? Just buy your data, your monthly subscription, and that's it. Let me tell you, and you have steady light, that is steady electricity to do your thing. That's one of the advantages of the blessings of Europe. Do you have that energy to do content, to talk? This is Europe here. I can run my program for 5 hours non-stop if I have content, if I have idea. That is one of the blessings of Europe, apart from others, so like healthcare, amen, and so many other good things. So the internet, see, with 30 euro, you can have access to unlimited internet for a whole month, non-stop. 30 euros. This is one of the blessings of Europe. You just buy 30 euros for a whole month. You can go live from the whole month, the whole second, the whole minutes, the whole days of the month. Do you understand what I mean now? That is one of the blessings. Queen, that's why I said Europe has its own blessings. Like we don't witness power failure. You buy that 30 euros, you can go live. I can stay on live now, from now till next week, if I have content. But I don't like, coming online to talk rubbish. I only go live when I have something to say. Even if I'm cooking, I can go live. If I'm in the toilet, I can go live. If I'm on the street, I can go live. But my Wi-Fi is at home. So each time I'm at home, I can do whatever I want. You understand me? J Prince, you say you spend like 100 euros for unlimited. That is too much. Godwin, I see you. That is too much. Here we spend 30 euros. That's what I buy. My network provider, I buy 30 euros for a whole month. That is, I can go live from now till the whole month. That's one of the good side of Europe. You understand me? Anuraj, I see you big time. Anuraj, subscribe to my YouTube channel. This is Uncle Rodi. Guys, go to Uncle Robi, Uncle Rodi on YouTube. Man, it's like I forgot my name. Go to Uncle Rodi on YouTube and subscribe to my YouTube channel, or you go to my bio on TikTok and then you see YouTube link, then subscribe. As we are hitting 100,000 on TikTok, we are hitting 10,000 on YouTube. So guys, good evening to everybody and welcome to my evening show. Man, consistency is one of the keys to success. Not giving up. Come rain or sunshine, no matter the situation, keep showing up. Keep being consistent. You will break through in life. It is when you stop, fighting, that you fail and lose. But if you keep showing up, no matter your mistakes, now the devil cannot stop you. Haters cannot stop you. Now I'm the person telling you. If you keep showing up, The mistake people do is they throw in the towel when things get tough. It is when things get tough that you show the best. You show your best. You keep fighting. I'm the person telling you. And see, let me give now this evening I'm here to tell you I'm here to tell you guys true life stories. What I want to teach my children is how to keep fighting. I've told you guys about one of my sons. One of my sons is a born comedian, a born content creator. He started YouTube channel when he was like 12 years. By the time he got to like 13 years, he has gotten like 14,000 subscribers. The boy is a born content creator. Guess what? He stopped because of bullies. You know why he stopped? Because of bullies. I said, boy, what is wrong with you? People you don't, bad friends and bullies. Bad friends and bullies. Bad friends who distracted him. And people who come always to make bad comments on his videos. That was why he stopped. I said, because you are still a child. I said, somebody like me, the more you comment, the more I keep moving. The more you make bad comments, the more you see me keep moving forward. I'm not seeing you and your bad comments. I'm not seeing you and your hate. Do you understand me? The more you show me hate, the more I progress. The more I move forward. In fact, if I planned to go live 2 times a day and I see hateful comments, I'll be going live 5 times. So that if you want to go jump inside a pit, you go and jump there. We know that you are gone. You get the point? If you understand me? If you don't want to, see, let me tell you, you see in this life, I do not understand people. If you do not like a person, you move, you shift, avoid that person. I don't understand. If you do not like me, every time I go live, you come to my video or go to come and make stupid comments. If I post a video for my fans, video that makes me happy, that I use to educate people, I'm using to educate people, you come under the comment section to talk rubbish. If you do not like me, I know not everybody will like me. I've accepted that. And there are so many people that likes me. So if you're among the people that do not like me, move away. Make we know how many we are. Moneybag, I see you. You move, let's know how many we are. Why are you watching somebody you don't like? I don't understand. If you do not like a person, why are you watching somebody you don't like? Every time I make a video, you rush out to come and front yourself. You come out to come and front yourself. You understand me? So you go to where somebody you like, a creator you like, you go and be watching him and promoting him. If you don't like me, get away and let's know how many we did. Guys, you're welcome. Big M, I see you. Now, the time you used to be, trying to put somebody down, use it and do something for yourself. I don't have time to envy anybody. What I do is I look for a way. I'm in competition with myself to improve, to do better than I was yesterday. I'm in competition with myself. When I post a video and the video failed to go viral, I go back to drawing table and re-strategize. That's what I do. If I don't get what I want, I make another video. If my video failed to move, yes, I go for another one. You get the gist now. I have no time. I'm not seeing haters. And this is, see, I've said it before and I'm saying it again. This is what I like doing. This is my passion. This is what I like doing. Creating content, going live. This, you see, everywhere is quiet. Today is Sunday. What do you expect me to do? I don't keep friends. I've said it before. I do not keep friends. Do you understand me? I don't keep friends. I don't go about, I don't drink alcohol. I don't smoke. So what do you expect me to do? To be loitering about or to go? I don't like even inconveniencing people saying, I'm coming to visit you. No, I'm telling you the truth. I enjoy my life alone. No dramas. I'm enjoying my life alone. That is, I don't have problem with anybody. You see how quiet everywhere is. You understand me? And that is, I am at peace with myself and at peace with the world. Nobody will say, Rodi told him, I took your money, I didn't take your money. Me, you don't, we have no business together. I will not give you that chance, self, to come. If you come, I do, what do we have, self? Even sometimes I wonder, I have no business with some people. We did not transact a business. We did not transact any business. I've not seen some people before. Some people that make hateful comments, I've not seen them before. Even some of them, if I see them on the street, I don't know them. You understand me? I don't know. I do not. Some human beings, that is, no, there is nothing like devil. Devil does not exist. And I've not even seen God, though. I will not tell you that, but devil does not exist. If you want to see the devil, look at your fellow human beings. And if you want to see God, a book, I see you. If you want to see God, you look at the people around you. There is God and devil in everybody. The people around you want to. There is God and devil in everybody. Some people you see are the devil. That is the devil they have been telling you about. Some people roaming about, you surround yourself with, are the devil we have been talking about. And some people are gods. Now I'm telling you. But this is going to be a topic for maybe when I come back later in the evening. But the program, the topic this evening is don't die young. Let's go, guys. And nobody is going to stop the party. We move. We can. Nah, and nobody is going to stop the party. We keep moving. So now, the topic this evening is do not die young. And I'm going to tell you guys a true life story. I don't make up stories. This story is about my own brother. I'm going to tell you, but you are going to learn from it. He's late now. He's no longer alive, but I want to tell you about him. He is late. He's gone. May his soul rest in peace. And there are things that happens. When things happens, you learn from it. Let's go. I had a brother. This program is about do not die young. I had a brother. He is late now. This my brother was full of love, and he was born a hustler. This my brother was, that is, a born hustler. This was somebody that could turn stones into money. Turn water, not even wine, turn water into wine. One of the smartest person that's ever lived. That my brother. I'm not telling you. That's a blessing to my family when he was alive. This was a brother, he preferred to go hungry and give you food to eat. He will give you his own food and to eat and stay hungry. I listen to me, life. Do you understand me? Now let's go continue. Yes, that even very caring and helpful. But he had one problem. And his problem was over ambitious. He did not, then he's late now. He never liked eating, relaxing, enjoying life. All his life he hustled till the day he died. Listen. And this is why I came out, so that you learn from this story. When he finished, he did not want to go to school because he said he wanted to go into business. My father said, no problem. After he finished elementary school, my father said, go sit for common entrance. He said, no, what is it? Was it common entrance or whatever? He said, no, he wanted to go to do business. So he and my father went into business then when he finished. And he was the person that built the family wealth. He was a hustler. He was the person that made our businesses happen. I told you the guy was born a hustler. He was the person that made our business happen. See, then we had shops, but we had a particular shop we owned. That shop was in a very good site. This my brother, when we stay in the shop, then that was a head bridge then. He cannot sit one place. 24 hours, you see him calling customers, standing, hustling, going to go fetch customers, calling customers. Okay, come by now. What do you want? We have it. What do you want? Sit down. Do you want more? What do you want to drink? That is, he cannot sit one place for a minute without calling customers. If you come and say now, be calling customers. When I was small, do you understand the kind of person he was? If you stay with him, you must be active. You understand me? So this guy was like this since he was born. Well, I do not need to go far. After a while, we relocated from the city we were born to the village. From the village, I told you guys, later we sold our shops. And then we relocated to another city, another town. There he continued with his business. After doing business for a while, he was somebody that could, in fact, how do I say it now? He can convince you. That is, he had that ability to convince you. Do what you do not want to do. That is, before you know it, he was talented like that, that he had the ability to convince you to buy what you do not want to buy self. He will hold you, that is, talk to you, you buy that thing. Do you understand me? And he will convince you to sell something to him at a very cheaper rate. You know the kind of person he was. After I left Africa, he was still alive. Now listen. Then, before I knew it, he had purchased like 2 plots of land, built like boys' quarters, room and parlor on that plot of land. Don't forget, he was like, let's say, 3 or 4 years older than me. 3 or 4 years older than me. So when things got rough in Africa, listen attentively, when things got rough, I decided to move. He even encouraged me. When I had no money, I wasn't having enough money, he said, Rudy, go, you are a man. Even, that is, he said, no venture, no success. No venture, no success. You said in life to succeed, you need to take risk. My mother was crying. My mother said, say I should stay, that the money I had wasn't enough. That my brother said I should move. He said I would meet people along the way, and I met people along the way. Now things are happening. He said I should move. I should keep going. I should go and I should take the risk. He said, but he said, you are Nama, you pay. Go take that risk. Even if that, try it. He hardened my heart. Say, you are a man. That's what you are built for. Go try it. Now he motivated me as I carried my luggage. My mother said, why don't you wait? We'll go and borrow money from somebody, from people. That my brother said, the worker, keep going. I moved. Several years later, you know, after spending like 5 years abroad, I collected the passport, the citizenship, returned back home. Listen, after like I'm cutting this story short. After like 5 years of traveling abroad, no, then I'm rushing this. I'm missing out some part of the story. So 4 years after, 4 years after, one day my telephone rang. Then it wasn't mobile telephone. It was house telephone. You remember that telephone? If you call, if the person is not at home, you leave a message, answering machine or whatever. So I came back. One day, I had a message. It was my brother, that my late brother. He called me on telephone. He said he will call back. So later he called back. I asked him, I said, where are you? He said he was in Singapore. I said, Singapore. Well, I was happy with him. I said, are you sure you are in Singapore? He said he was in Singapore, but he was looking for a way to enter Malaysia. I said, what? I said, what do you need now from me? He said he needed money. I said, like how much? He told me to move. He said he needed money to move, leave Singapore to Malaysia. I said, with which name do you want the money instantly? He gave me the names. I said, you are getting the money because it was late at night. I said, you are getting the money tomorrow. Revenge and success, I see you. I said, how much do you need to move to get to Malaysia? He told me. I said, tomorrow you are getting the money. Miss Mendes, I see you. So the following day, I sent him this one. You know, there are people in life, when they say, I want this, you move, you do it instantly. You don't even think about it. There are people, if they say, hey, now look at what I need. You don't think about it twice. It's not something you even deliberate on. You just do it. You know why? Because of the way the person is. Yes. You see, some people do not know what they are doing to themselves by having bad character and bad mind. You understand me? So immediately he told me how much he needed. I said, you will receive it instantly. Immediately he got it the following day. 3 days after, or 4 days after, he called me. He was in Malaysia. He called me, he said, boy. He said he has arrived in Malaysia. I said, great. Now it was my turn to advise him. I said, boy, look, listen, I said, bro, look, listen. Now you are in Malaysia. I said, I do not know. You need to cool down. Do not live your life on a fast lane. Don't live on a fast, don't follow people. I said, if you listen, he told me some private things. I said, listen, cool down, get documents if they are giving documents in that country. Settle down. It may take you years, but cool down and arrange yourself. Do not be in a hurry. He listened to me. You know, somebody that's hustling was his nature. He was born like that. You know, every now and then we communicated. 3-4 months, I received a telephone one day. He said he was going home. I said, what? You came just 3-4 months and you say you are going home. He said you want to go. Guys, listen to this gist. Do not forget, the topic this evening is, do not die young. I said, why are you going home? You came 3 months ago, 4 months ago. He said he was going home. Guys, just give me 1 minute. Story plenty this evening. So guys, I'm back. So 3 or 4 months after, because it's many years ago, he said he was going home. I said, why the rush? He said, no. I said, what? I said, even if you made money, why don't you send the money home or whatever? He said he wanted to go. But he did not tell me actually that he made some money. So he went home. When he got home, he bought Mercedes Benz. You know, I told you guys before he left, he built small 2 bedroom, like a room and parlor, you know, on his plot of land. Then he built his house on that 2 plots of land. I mean, drilled the borehole and did a lot of things. By this time, he had married, like he had 6 boys. 5 boys. 5 boys, not 6. 5 boys. 5 boys then. Listen. So when he went home, he bought Mercedes, he built his house in the city and things like that. He was having 5 boys then. One day again, he called me, he said he was in Cameroon. I said, what are you doing in Cameroon? He said he wanted to go from Cameroon and go to somewhere else. I said, what are you running up and down? I said, chill. I said, you have everything you needed. Chill. He said, no. I said, what is wrong? But I told you not to. I told you to remain in Thailand. I mean, in Malaysia. Settle there, get documents before anything, and you rush back home. But he said, I said, I don't understand. He said he needed money. I said, well, I don't know. After I did not hear from him again, few months later, he called from South Africa. Listen attentively. Few months thereafter, he called from South Africa. It's not, he dropped a telephone for me to communicate with him. I called him several times in South Africa. He spent like a month in South Africa and right away said South Africa was tough, hostile. Said the crime rate was too much. That he couldn't cope in South Africa because the crime rate in South Africa was too much and it was too tough. I said, nah, why are you running up and down? Why don't you settle? You have wife, you have children that you left behind and you, from what? I said, share one place. When you get to a particular country, you cool down. It takes time for that, the land of the country you went to. It takes time for that land to recognize you. Yes, it takes time. Land is a living thing. It takes time for that land to know who you are. So he spent like how many? A month or so in South Africa. He ran back. He went back. Listen. So I was doing my thing, you know. I'm somebody, I have a lot of patience, you know. I'm somebody, I don't rush. Do you understand me? I don't rush. I can endure. That's one good quality I have. I'm somebody I can chill and endure, wait for the right time to make things happen or to do things. That's one good quality I have. I'm not in a rush. I'm not in a hurry. So after some time, I decided to go back home, you know, after like 5 years of staying away. I decided to go back to go visit home. Then my mother, my father, everybody was alive. So I went home. I met my elder brother then. He was using his Mercedes, you know, things, you know, doing his thing. He had his family. The wife was pregnant for the 6th child. You know, he was a very nice guy, you know, very, very nice, a hustler. So that Mercedes he bought was what we used to do our things, you know, run around. I went for my marriage. We did a lot of things, you know. I was buying fuel for the Mercedes and everything. Things were moving. Listen. So when I was going, me and my wife had plans of, opening a business in Africa. So I dropped some money with him. I said, listen, bro, use this money and buy a shop for me in Computer Village then. I said, use this money and buy a shop for me in Computer Village. He said, okay, because I trusted him. So my wife and I agreed to drop the money for him too. So now, before we left, we dropped the money to buy the shop so that to own the shop. Because I wanted to be bringing all these kind of things, to Africa, computer and the phones and all those things, things like that. A month after we left, or a month and a half after we left, either a month or a month and a half after we left, my brother called from Thailand. No, no, no. He called from Thailand. Yes, he called from Thailand. I said, wow, what are you doing in Thailand? He said he came out to hustle. Guys, listen to me. I said, you came out to hustle? I said, my brother, what is wrong? I said, you should quiet down. Now I knew the money he used to travel was the money I dropped for him to purchase me a shop. And he felt he could double the money. Like, use the money, travel, go make quick money and return back. This was his mindset. I told you guys, he was somebody that he had that ability to make money. I said, what? I thought I gave you money to buy a shop. He was telling me he was, already in Thailand, Guess what? 2 or 3 months after he went to Thailand, he was deported to Thailand. He was sent back. He was deported. I do not know if it was, but he told me he was sent back. Now listen, he called me then. This is why, in life, it is important for you to know when to stop. Know when to say enough is enough. Maybe this thing is a warning, or this thing is I should retreat and go underground. There are times, listen, there are times in life, all what you do is just sleep, eat, and go to toilet and take care of your family. Go defense. I'm telling you, at times, what you need is you just go underground, eat, drink, and chill. Yes. When certain things are happening in your life, what you need to do is to withdraw and chill. I'm telling you the truth. So when he was deported, he called me. I said, that was when we started having misunderstanding. I said, why are you running up and down? What are you running up and down for? You go to this country, even Malaysia, Singapore, Cameroon, South Africa. This is too much. That was too much. We began to I said, I don't understand this. You have a family back home. Your wife was he wanted to make money because there was pressure in him. He wanted to make it. He wanted that pressure to make it. I did not know what was pushing him there. After he was deported, listen attentively, from Thailand. After he was deported, let me drop this person. Let me stop this person now. Now, guys, as you watch me, you go to my YouTube channel and subscribe to my YouTube page at Uncle Rody. And as you're watching me on YouTube, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Guys, also, as you're watching me on TikTok, I want you to go to my bio on TikTok, press that YouTube link, and then it will direct you to my YouTube channel and subscribe to my YouTube page. Let's go. After they deported him from Thailand, he called me on telephone. He was like lamenting the problems, he was deported and everything. I said, okay, Shane. I said, wait, don't move. Stay back home. I will come and move you out of that place. But you need to wait. I said, you need to wait. You need to have patience. I'm coming to, I will come there and move you. Do you understand me? I know I will, you move. He did not listen to me. Like 2 months after, listen, 3 months after, listen to me. My mother called me one day. Now, that was like 3 months after my mother called me one day. Telephone rang. My mother said that my elder brother had died in Thailand. I was shocked. I said, what's going on? Mama, what did you say? She said, my elder brother had died in Thailand. I said, when? I said, what happened? She said, he traveled to Thailand and he died. I felt so bad. I felt so bad. You know, there are times there are things that will happening in you, that will be happening in your life. There are things that will be happening in your life. That will, if you are spiritual, you know that, man, you've got to lay low or hide yourself. When there is too much pressure, too much, how do I explain it? When the problems are too many, you go underground. Do you understand? When there are some things that will be happening to you, it will be a sign. You understand? There are things that will be happening to you. What you need to know, you know that there are some spiritual forces or some things are behind it. What you needed to do is to go down, lay low, hide yourself. Do you understand what I mean? My mother called me. He said, my elder brother had died. He said, somebody in Thailand, a friend, somebody called home to break the news to my parents. And my mother, they were then in Africa, they don't know what to do. All of them, they all relied on me. They were relying, this was 20-something years ago. They were all relying on me. You know, my father was alive, everybody was alive. That was a heartbreaking news. So what I did was, I first of all I went to the embassy. I went to the embassy here to go find out what to do. So when I got to the embassy, now I met a gentleman and narrated the story that a brother died in Thailand. Now, the man gave me the telephone number of the ambassador in Thailand, the embassy ambassador in Thailand. He gave me the telephone number of the embassy ambassador in Thailand. So, as I reached my shop, I called the number. It was a woman I met online. So as I spoke English to the woman asked me, she said, my accent sounds like I was from so place. English. She said, which tribe do I come from? I said, she now asked me my native name. She asked me my native name. I told her my native name. She said, where do I come from? I told her where I came from. The woman came from the same place like me, just almost the same town. She said, yes. She said, somebody died. Say, a young man died in Thailand. And the corpse has been in the morgue for over a month. And they have been looking for the owner, the family of the deceased. I said, my mother just called me. I told the woman, my mother just called me yesterday. So the woman said if the deceased was my relative, I said that was my elder brother. He seniored somebody before me. The woman said, okay. The woman said the corpse had been embalmed and there are bills pending to be paid. Because now I got the information what's happened. They said he went to Vietnam. He went to Vietnam. You understand me? From Vietnam, he stayed in Vietnam for a while. From Vietnam, he entered Thailand. I said, via what? They said, he was in Vietnam. From Vietnam, he entered Thailand. Then when he went to Thailand, he was staying in a hotel. Then one day he had, problems, and then, even that story too long. What happened was, he died. Anna met another man that works at the embassy that time. The man was a very nice. Now there are some good people. I asked the man, I said, I couldn't come to Thailand because then when I check the flight ticket and everything, where it will cost me more. And I asked the woman and the man, I said, please, could you help me? How do I go about it? I want the cops to return back to Africa. The man said, okay. He calculated everything. Me and my wife had to pay for the whole bills, the hotel bills, the environment, the cups, everything, every coffin, everything. And then the flight tickets to carry the cups from Thailand to my village. To carry the cups from Thailand to my village. Don't forget, when he died, the wife was pregnant for the 6th child. So now, me and my wife gathered together. We sent the money to this man. I forgot the man's name. But I may remember, the man was a very nice man. He calculated the money that would be both flight tickets. The man, I sent him enough money to make sure that everything was done. Now, I'm a risk taker. I never knew the man. I don't know him. But I verified that he worked at the embassy and everything. I sent him the money from here. He gave me the names I sent. The man now told me we were communicating. He told me the day the cops will depart and everything, depart Thailand. He said he had interaction with police. He was having problem with the police and so many things. But this is not something we say online. So now the cops arrived home and he was buried and he died. That was 20-something years ago. Now listen, and I want to tell you why I want to say why I'm telling you guys this story. Many men die too young. I say a lot of men. And there are reasons why so many men die too young. Because many of them, take a lot of unnecessary risk. Many work too hard. Do you understand me? Many men work too hard. And there are so many people who are over ambitious. See, there are so many young men who are supposed to be alive. We came here together, who are dead today. Let me, now this is the main reason I'm telling you guys this story. I know a lot of men We came here together. Many of them are no longer alive. And there are reasons why a lot of them are no longer alive. Number one is lifestyle and stress. Lifestyle. Many overworked themselves. Why do you think a lot of men die before their that is 80% of men die before their wife? Why do you think? Stress, lifestyle, taking unnecessary risk. I know people I started taxi with, I started before them. Driving taxi, many are gone. Some drove taxi 15 hours, 14 hours, 17 hours a day. You want to build this, you want to own this, you want to do this, you want to be rich, you want to be this. Even some do not know when to say stop. They don't know when to stop. Listen, they don't know when to say stop. Men, I saw people die before my eyes. Taxi drivers drop dead before my eyes. You see some people that we spoke like a few days ago. The next day you go to work, you hear that the guy died inside his car. Life, many. And there are some people, so many men who, that is, they made things. Some bought farmlands, some built duplexes, some built hotels, and they are not alive to enjoy those things. So when they died, they found thousands of euros with them in their pockets, some like 4,000 euros cash. Some died and their wives, even enemies took over their properties. Family members took over. So know when to stop. Know when to see. If you die, life goes on. And you know the worst part of it. You see that your woman, you see the people you want to. If you die, that's your woman. Your best friend will carry the woman. Listen, you see that your woman, that's your beautiful woman, you are running up and down. The moment you die, I told you I don't have friends. Those your friends that visit you, that drinks with you, they will be the one that will come and take over. And the worst is, even the houses you built, that your woman may be bringing her boyfriends to that house you suffered, you died for. Listen, he who is alive is a winner. The person that is alive, na him win. You don't understand. The person that is breathing this air is the winner. And if you die, your children will go astray, may go astray. That is nobody, no father figure there at home anymore. No father figure at home. The woman will put head for. Now, how many widows? Now, they will say the husband is dead. They are free to make boyfriend. And by that time, you don't rotten. You've decayed in grave. That, you know why I'm telling you? Know your limits. And the children you leave behind, the children you left behind, all of them will still survive. The children you left behind, do you know the 6 boys that my elder brother left behind? Even the wife was pregnant when he died. That boy now is 20-something years. He's still alive. Even if you die, those children, they will survive. Do you understand what I mean? Have you seen where a man died and all the children died, or the wife died? Life goes on. Somehow, the children will survive. Know your limits. Let's continue. Let me tell you why. See, you know the worst part of it. If you are not alive, listen, Narodi the talk. Now, as you're watching me, you go to my YouTube channel and subscribe to my YouTube page. Now listen, if you die untimely death, if you die early, you may not know what will happen to your property. That property you were struggling, you were hustling, that you died for, you will not know what becomes of that property anymore. And that property, enemies may take over that property. Sometimes if you do not have good children, they may sell the properties, use the money, go groove with their girlfriends or their boyfriends. Have I told you the story of one Turkish man, a co-taxi driver? Let me share this story with you guys so that you learn from this story. This is a true life story. See, life first. He who is alive is a winner. You understand me? You make money, you die. It does not make sense. The thing is, what is living a fulfilled life? To live a fulfilled life is you living till old age, seeing your great-grandchildren. Now, waiting. It's not about money. Listen to me. I know what I'm talking about. We sit down here. I know why we went defense. When I was driving taxi, listen to me. When I was driving taxi, there was one Turkish man. This man, this was a man that wanted to carry the whole world on his head. You know the here word. You understand me? This was a man that carried it. He wanted to carry the whole money in this world. Now do you know? It happened to me, self. Then I had no money to even eat. I had no time, not money. I had no time to eat food. I had no time to even stop and eat food. I didn't change my clothes. I told you guys I wore one trouser. I was making money. You will not even, you want to, as you drop passenger, you rush to taxi stand plat to go carry another passenger. You feel like if you don't carry that, other people want to collect the whole money. This man worked night and day. The man was from Turkey. They said the man bought large expanse of land in Turkey. That is, people were screaming. A hustler. And the man had a wife and 2 sons. He hustled so much. He said he came from a poor family and listen to me. I spoke to the man several times. He said he wants to give his boys, 2 boys, good foundation. That is, he does not want the children to suffer. You understand me? He did not want his children to suffer. So he worked so hard. Bought plenty land in Turkey. If you do not know, back then there was taxi. There was money in taxi business. Know your limits. This man kept driving taxi, wanted to develop some portion of the land, blah, 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 blah. The man died inside the car. Listen, story plenty. He did that in Turkey. And he had, as at that time, the first son was over 20-something years, like 25 or so. The man died inside taxi, inside. He had heart attack and died inside the taxi. After a while, I stopped seeing the man. You know, there are people, you know, when you drive to the taxi stand plat, if there are no customers, we come outside the car and be gisting, you know. We come outside the car and be gisting. After a while, I stopped seeing the guy. So one day I saw his countryman, you know, a fellow taxi driver. I asked, what about that guy, you know, that guy? He said, hey, he said he forgot to tell me. He said the guy, he died. He died inside the car. At night, he was waiting for a customer inside the car and he had a heart attack and died. Foam began to come out of foam, that white foam began to come out of his mouth. He died. Before the police ambulance came to rescue him, the man had died. I said, wow. Fear catch me. So, taxi now. Sometimes you will not see fellow taxi driver depending on where you like to work, After like 3-4 months ago, because this guy, the person that broke the news to me was his friend. After like 3 months or thereabouts, I met the guy. I said, Nana, wow. I said, nah, what? So that guy is gone. The guy gave me the regist. He said, as the man died, the first son, I made a video about it. He said the first son went to Turkey. The man had 2 sons. The first son went to Turkey and sold all the whole properties the father made. Do not forget, the 2 children were born here in this country. The first son did not even inform the junior one. Went to Turkey and sold it. The man said he does not want to live in Turkey. He had no business staying in Turkey. He sold all the properties the father made, carried his girlfriend, put head for Caribbean. He traveled to Caribbean with the girlfriend. By the time the mother and the junior one knew what was going on, the guy had sold everything. Then it became a family dispute problem. The junior one began to fight for his own portion of money. The junior one began to make problem. Family dispute began. Already the guy had sold it, carried the woman, and went to Caribbean. Nobody knows how the whole thing was settled. Listen! Now, let me tell you why you, as a man, are you hearing me? This is a true life story. This man, that Turkish man, died for nothing. Listen to me. That Turkish man, he died for nothing. He unalived himself. You see, he suffered, worked so hard to lay good foundation for his children. The children, when he died, the children sold the property. The man is in grave. The boy carried the girlfriend, went to Caribbean, and that's the man. See what he suffered for. Children did not, even the boy went and sold the properties, carried the girlfriend. Wow. Now, these are the reasons why, these are the things that made me to stop. Learn from other people's mistakes. Learn from other people's mistakes. After hearing stories, I talked to myself. Now, sometimes you ask yourself, why are you suffering like this? Why are you stressing yourself out? For what reason? These children will grow, they need to go and hustle for themselves. They need to go and make their own money. Even giving birth to them and feeding them and taking care of them is even a big thing. Do you understand what I mean? You should not get the extra mile of unaliving yourself because of children. Okay, look at this man's case now. All the thing he labored, he died for nothing. The thing he wanted, the foundation, even if he found out what happened after his death, the man will die second time. If he found out what the first son did after his death, the man will die again. So there are stories when you hear, I told you guys, smart people learn from other people's mistake. A fool learns from his own mistake. When you hear things happen to people, you organize yourself. Then I was like competing when they show me their houses, their land. I say, then I wouldn't go home. I say, Cynthia, I see you. I say, I must make sure. I must make sure I follow it up. Now, after a while, you see, I followed some people, Now, don't follow people, oh. Do not do things because others are doing it. Use your brain. Now, I copied people, oh. I nearly died. I would have died. Do you know, there were times I came out of the car, I couldn't move. The whole of my body was shaking. Sometimes when I come out of the car, I couldn't, that is, I would wait for like 5 minutes before, I would be feeling dizzy, like the whole of my body would be shaking, my hand, I'll be hearing noise, like both of my ears, like they are blowing trumpets, both ears, it will take like 5 minutes. Now, that was when I advised myself. I say, if I die now, what did I gain? If I die, what did I gain? Life will continue for my children. Even the small one you made, you will not know how it went. Now stop! I said, if I should do everything for my children, which one are they going to do for themselves now? Now listen, if you do everything for your children, then what are they going, which hustle do you want? What are they going to work then? You bought land, you built house, you did everything for them. So their life, what were they born for now? To just come and be shopping money. In some cases, some children might misuse the whole thing. Some children go to Africa and see what's going on now. Do you understand me? So now after so many stress, I said now, if I die now, first of all, I don't want to die young. I said, I do not want to die young. I spoke to myself, now, to be honest, let me tell you the truth. If I had continued with that job, if I had continued, I wouldn't last 2 months. Even 1 month, I was at the verge of, even if I had continued with that job, I wouldn't last 2 months. One day, police came to carry me. That was my savior. Police saved me from that job. That job is addictive. That is, you'll be addicted every day, where you make like 150 every day, 200 every day, 200 euros every day. Any day you stay at home, it will, that is, you say to yourself, so you want to miss 200 euros or 150 in a day. You see how addictive that job is. Like every day you make like 150, 200. So the day you stay, you have no time. You would think that other taxi drivers are taking the whole money on the road. You understand me? Sometimes you go outside, you make more money. So staying at home becomes impossible. That's why people die. They became addictive. Now, if I stay home today, I will miss money. Let me go outside and make at least 100 euro or 150. I think, is it not just to drive car around? You see people die. Because then I was driving taxi up and down, accumulating traffic, fine, beating traffic. I was having traffic violations. Things. I don't pay the fine. I did not pay the fine, Sometimes I pay, sometimes I don't pay. When I get the letter, I throw the letter away. I say, please, these people should. How can I make 150 euro? They send me a fine of 100 euro, 80 euro to pay. That means I worked to pay fine. I will not pay it. Say what? If I remember what I suffered in a day and they send me fine to pay, equivalent of what I worked the whole day, if I remember the stress, I say I'm not paying it. One day, when I was completely tired of the job, one day police came to demand their fine, the money. Say I overspent, blah, blah, blah. Their way, I wrong parking and listen. They say, where is the money? I say, how can I give these people the money I labor so much to make? Now, that money is not something you just spend anyhow. Say, how can I give police the money I worked so hard to make? They say, if I don't pay it, I should follow them. I say, I'm not going to carry me, they go. I say, take me with you. How can I work that kind of work? Night, day, you come to carry it. I say, I'm not going, I say, I'm not paying. Carry me, they carried me. They went and locked me for like 2-3 days. That was where I said, it was like solitary confinement. I was in solitude, solitary confinement. That was during COVID. They put me inside one room, small room alone, bed there, toilets inside, bed and toilets. During that corona, there I was alone, everywhere was quiet. My head was like exploding. Headache. If you see my face swollen, one of my eyes was closed. Now, if you see my lips, one lip shifted, my lip shifted one side, my nose one side. Now that taxi, if I look at myself in the mirror, I said, nah, that is, I don't look like myself. That's my mouth. Nah, one mouth here, one nose here, one eyes closed, from that sitting, sleepless nights. What would they look for? Police carried me. That 3-4 days they kept me inside. I had a sober reflection. That is it. I said, man, why stressing myself? I said, what kind of life is this? When I came out, I said, not me. I said anything, even if it is granite, let me be eating. I'm not driving. I know they drive again. Guys, make I blow nose. So, now I said to myself, I said, may they carry the go. I said, I don't want anymore. Let them be, if you want to be a rich man, you can make the whole money. You can be your rich man. Make your money, build your hotel, build your 6-story building and want to live. They should continue. People that have strength, let them continue. I don't have the strength anymore. They win. Now, yeah, so make them carry the go. I said, let them carry. I said they should continue. Now, there was one dude, listen. There was one dude. Guys, go to my YouTube channel and subscribe to my YouTube page. Now, my backup page, yo. Now, listen. There was one dude. This guy was building big, magnificent house. Building house. We don't mention names. I saw the guy one time. He was swollen, face rose. The face was swollen. He wasn't looking himself, No, the guy wasn't looking at, he was very, very swollen, He has gone out of, abnormal look, that kind of a thing. I said, dude, you need to stop this tax. He said, what can he do? How was he going to be getting money now? He had no alternative. He said he cannot, he has family, he has children, parents, blah, blah. I said, now you need to look for a way. He said, now, I said, you need to, now you don't come out from human being. I said, now listen. You need to stop this kind of job. Now you are coming, that is, you are changing from, you are going, that is, you are no longer looking normal. When you see them, it's only when you come out of that job, you will know that so many human beings are not looking normal. The one, my own was, I nearly had stroke. Do you know what happened to me? Sometimes when I lie down on my bed, my body will be shaking the whole night, like that's shaking, that's shaking. You don't understand. The following day, after that, I would, 4 a.m., I will rise up and I carry my car, move. Most nights, my body will be shaking, like sometimes you see like electric shock, like, After sitting for like 14 hours, the following morning, I was not having enough sleep. Same morning, which kind of money be that self? Which type of money? Now, if you see how much, if I lie down, sometimes my body I'll be shaking like this. No, forget it. I said, what if I die? Enemies will collect this. People are waiting at home for you to die. So they will collect the small one you have. That small one you have at home, that small one you have, you are able to gather. They will collect it. Enemies will collect it. Where you want more, you need to know your limit. Now, if you make what you can eat, say you will not depend on anybody. Anything, if you are able to be independent, if you make what you can eat, what will serve you, don't stress yourself. I'm the person telling you. Let's continue. So don't be in competition with anybody. You don't know. Some people you see here, you don't know what they agreed with their God. In the morning, I spoke about we have different gods. Everybody has what he agreed with his own God when he was born. How long he was going to stay. Don't follow anybody. You understand what I mean? Now listen. Now, don't you see me make videos about poverty? When I tell you I have no money, but I'm happy I'm alive. But I make videos, I tell you guys I have no money. When I drove taxi, the time I was driving, I was making like 4,000 euros a month. 3,500, I was a rough rider, rail hustler. 3,500 euros a month. But now, this is discipline. I stay without money, but I don't care. I don't care. I have no money, but I don't care. I'm happy that I'm here. I'm seated here. I'm alive. Do you understand me? That's what matters to me. I'm alive. So I met this guy. Said, dude, you need to stop this thing or look for another another job to do. The guy said he wanted to complete his duplex, this. He wanted to round it up, round out. One day I saw in the news, the guy died. Leaving wife and children. House not completed, everything dead. Dead. Many like that. There was one man, I don't need to mention the man's tribe. This man was hustling as if you see the man, he was driving night and day. Because the taxi, if that is drive as you want, that is taxi, you can drive for 24 hours a day. You can drive for 48 hours. Nobody controls you. Just keep the fire, they go. It's not nobody. That is, if you carry the car, you can drive how you want. One man then. Now, stories, if you see the number of men that are gone, that did not even live to enjoy the thing they labored for. Now, learn from other people's mistake. That's what I'm telling you. If you don't want to learn from other people's mistake, it's left for you. So that guy, I met him. Sometimes I will be, moving around, my own trekking now. I trek. I'll see somebody that will honk. Ha, Roddy, I look, they're inside the taxi. I wave. I said, now you are still in this. They said, now, yeah, keep making money. One day, that's how you see them drop dead one after the other. Now, I told you guys, see, now, it's better, even if you want to laugh me, laugh me. You can laugh at me, but I'm alive. Laugh me, I have no money, but they're alive. Do you understand me? You can laugh me. Say, yeah, some people say, nah, I'm not doing it again. You go do. If I see granite, I eat and drink water, I sleep. Do you understand what I mean? If I see granite, I eat, drink water, I go to bed. Important thing is, if you are alive, your things will not spoil. Enemies will not carry your thing. There are people waiting for you to drop dead. If you have something, especially people that are living in diaspora, you have something back home and you are stressing yourself out. Some people are chilling, waiting to hear bad news. If you drop dead, they step in grand style. Collect your property. What is the need of you struggling and stressing and you are not alive to enjoy the little thing you made? It does not make sense. Know your limits. What is the essence of you struggling, staying, you die off like a chicken? You did not live to even enjoy the thing you labored for. Nothing, use your brain self. Know your limits. You can't come and bully me, say, Roddy, you have a pop. No, I follow touch money now. You can't come, no, be now. You can't come and tell me, Roddy, yeah, you don't got money, you're in Europe. If I catch you in a slap, you go collect. Go see money now, go carry now. One of my mouth shifted one side when I was driving. My nose shifted one side. One of my eye closing. I was having 24 hours headache non-stop. Boom, 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 non-stop. Lack of sleep. Many years I couldn't sleep. When I look myself in the mirror, I look like a monster. Which kind of money be that? I nearly come out from human being. Which kind of money be that? You come to this world, you were born, you keep stressing yourself. When do you have time, self, to enjoy the life, self? If you work all through, when are you going to start enjoy the life? Sometimes when you get to 60-something years, do you know how long you're going to live? Getting to 70 years, self, you might even, maybe you cannot no longer walk. You no fit walk. You understand me? When do you know how long you are going to live? You understand me? Now, if I go to the village now, if I go to the village, if anything I say I put for mouth. Today, a lot of people watching me on Facebook. So guys, go to my YouTube now, follow me on Facebook, follow me on TikTok, follow me on YouTube now. Do you understand me? You go to my YouTube page and subscribe to my YouTube page. That's it. Man, I just came out, I said, let me share this story with you guys. The thing is, Ndubisi, that is life first. Let me tell you one proverb. Let me say one proverb here. You see rats. Growing up in Africa, we had house rats now. If you are awake, a rat cannot eat your fish. Rat doesn't eat the fish of somebody that is awake. Because how? You will smash that rat to pieces. Okay, adi atazo onye mwanya. Rats, that is if you are awake, rats cannot eat your fish. That means if you are alive, your things will not spoil. People will not collect your things. Your things will not scatter. It is somebody, and if you are dead, it is finished. No remedy. Death has no solution. If you are dead, you are gone. That's when you know your wife may put head in the full another man put head in the Caribbean. The woman, she may fall in love with another man. You've decayed. Yeah, so if you talk, they tell you she's a widow. She has right, the husband is dead. She's a widow. Now, if you hear stories, now if I tell you some stories, some women, widows, as their husbands died, their boyfriends now manipulated them into selling the husband's property. Now, story plenty. Maybe when I come back, I give you guys gist. Some men died, their wives sold the properties the man made. The boyfriends deceived the women. Now, if you see stories, you go carry hand for head. Do you understand me? If you see stories, you go carry hand for head. Somebody said, what's the name of that guy that says something? So, David, I see you. Now listen, somebody said, listen. What I said in this video, don't get me wrong. Know your limits. I did not say you should not go hustle for money. Go make money, but know your limits. Don't go beyond your limits. Do you understand me? Do not go beyond your limits. Don't say you want to go make money, you go buy yourself, you go unalive yourself. Money is good. I told you guys, if you are, you need to use your head. I'm not telling you to sit at home and cross your legs, say you want to. You need to know, do what you can. Do your best, but know your limits. Now, many times, I have heard a lot of African diasporas who died, nurses who overworked themselves, nurses, other people, from one shift to the other. Some people are doing 2, 3, 4 jobs, blah, 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 before you know it. Now, if I tell you people that even died inside their rooms, you carry hand for head. Some died. It took many, by the time they discovered, they have already decomposed. Especially if the person died during summer. Do you understand what I mean? Listen, do not get me wrong. Money is good, but you need to know your limits. If you know that you are exhausted, that is that particular, you are tired, you can no longer, you take a break or you look for a way out, man. That's my own. You understand me? You should know when it is too much. You understand me? Nah. Most times I tell you about soccer game because I played soccer. There are times when the pressure is too much, you go defense. You see our trainers then, I told you guys, say I play soccer. Sometimes when we are winning, if we are entering 9 minutes, you see some trainer experience, they say everybody massive defense. You know what is massive defense? Everybody should return home to defend the goal you scored. Let's say 5, 7 minutes into the game, they say everybody should return to defend the goal. You play defense then till the time is over. That's it in life. At times you go defense. It's not every time you want to go score goal. You might want to go and score goal and they score you goal. Now I've seen some inexperienced trainer. There will be pressure. Go and man pressure. The more you want to go score your opponent's goal, your defense will be empty. Will be empty. You don't understand. Your defense will be empty because you want to go forward and go score goal. Guys, let me chill and come back later. Do you understand me? Hustle. I didn't say you should not hustle, but know your limits. And as you are hustling, make out time to enjoy. Nobody knows, you understand me, how long it's going to live. As you are hustling, as you are making money, make out time so that enemies will not enjoy your money when you are gone. Now, if you are alive, your things will not spoil. You need to be alive so that enemies will not enjoy your money. Maybe that your brother, that your sister, that your cousin, that your nephew, that some people that life is deep. Do you understand me? So that's what I came out. Also, not only about working too much, your lifestyle. You drink alcohol, you smoke, you live rough life. At the end of the day, if you use your hand to finish yourself, enemies will step in grand style. That your house, that house you built, there might even be, you know what I mean? That your woman, there in the house you suffered, you are in the grave. Don't rotten. Some guys will be popping champagne in your house. You are gone. That money you refuse to eat, enjoy. Some enemies will be popping champagne, drinking this thing. Now, story plenty. There are things I wouldn't say here. Ray guy man, you know, the Ray G. You will sit down, sit tight. Stay alive. Real guy, man, you need to sit tight. Yes, that's it. You need to sit down. When they call you, you answer. Say, nah, I'm still here. Nah, I'm still here. Nah, what's up? What's going on? Nah, I still breathe. I'm still breathing. The enemies will be waiting for you to die. They will die before you. All the people that are waiting for you to die, you will be there. They will, all of them will die finish. Do you understand what I mean? The people that are waiting for you to die, they will die before you because you see the. So guys, I'll be coming back later on. You understand me? Now, your eyes should be there. The one you made, the purpose of you making it is to stay, have it in mind, or some people say keep it in mind. That one you made, why did you make it? It's for you to enjoy it, to stay alive and enjoy, live a long life and enjoy it. There's no need of you making an investment, building a house, having something, and you did not live to enjoy it. It does not make any sense. I'm the person. It does not make any sense. Say you made something, you did not live to enjoy it. I get it, I got it, but did you enjoy it? Nothing now. Ask yourself this question. The rate you are going, the type of life you are living. Some people cannot breathe properly. They are having pains here and there, and you don't want to go defense. You need to recover from the stress again and continue. Yes. Sometimes you need to, that's what I call sober reflection. You sit down and say, now, this rate you are going now, are you going to survive it? That was the question I asked myself. Would you survive this rate you are going? Do you understand what I mean? What is somebody living a fulfilled life? What do you understand by living a fulfilled life? If you do not know, let me tell you. So guys, I want to say thank you guys. I want to say thank you guys for joining me. I'll be coming live later. Story plenty. Story plenty. I'll be coming live later on for more gist. Now, let me go take fresh air. I'll be back soon. Take care of yourselves. Now, I will tell you guys. Now, did I tell you guys the story of one man? Let me share. Do you want me to tell you? Do you want me to tell you the story of one man? The man know they hear word, but when I come back, remind me. Maybe when I come back, I add that story to the main topic. Candice, story plenty now. Story plenty. Story plenty. Nah, see, some wise men are still breathing in, eating their chicken leg. You look down on them, you call them poor men, but they are alive. Some people who say they are wise and rich are dead. That's why they say the fools have tried, the wise men have failed. Some people think they are wise, they failed. Fools are still doing well. You see, anywhere there is occasion, they go there, carry chicken leg and be eating. The people that are playing their hero, they are strong men, they have all decayed. They are rotten, they are in the grave. And people that are still managing life are still alive. You understand what I mean? You come this life, you do blah, 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 you disappear. Some rages stay anchor somewhere, they groove life. So guys, I see you later when I come back. That is, few hours I'll be back. for more interesting gist. David, I see you. I see everybody. I appreciate everybody. I'll be coming back later. Adim, I see everybody. I appreciate everybody. Take care of yourselves. And then later this evening, I'll be back again. They say I no get to work. Okay? Let me be managing my life. That's it. See you guys later. Now tell me anything you want to tell me. I'm here. Say what you want to say. I'm here. Patrick Martins, I see you big time. Say what you want to say. I'm still here balling hard.